Hello, Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? Okay, my dear student, we are going to discuss production possibility curve. Today we have the topic production possibility curve. Let me write down the name of the topic, and after that I will explain. We can call it the production possibility frontiers also. Topic name is production possibility curve. Short way we call it PPC. One thing more, my dear student, the examiner can call it production possibility frontiers also. Means production, this one will be same, production possibility frontier we can call it. Means PPF. First of all, I will write down the definition, then I will code the example with the help of table, then it will be easy for you. Just three things you should keep in mind in this. First of all, it's a combination of two goods. First, you have to write down combination of two goods. You have to use maximum resources. We can say by using maximum resources, resources to get maximum output. To get maximum output. This is the definition of production possibility curves. Means you can say the maximum possible output combination of two goods or services that an economy can produce given its available resources and technology. So combination of two goods by using maximum resources to get maximum output. I will make a table which will be easy to understand production possibility curve. For example, there are two goods, goods X, goods Y, and there is a combination. For example, if you will allocate your all resources and you will get the maximum output of goods X, that is 5, but on the other hand, you cannot get this one. This will be the first combination. Second combination, it can be like this. If you will sacrifice the units of goods X to gain the units of Y, when you will sacrifice one unit, then you will be able to get the one goods Y. Same like 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 4. If you will not take, if you will take 0, then it will be 5. These are all the combination of two goods. If okay, I will make a table. I have already prepared a table for you, and this one will be our, you can say, If I will make a diagram of production possibility curve, this is the production possibility curve. And later on, I will explain how the examiner will ask a questions. Here will be the points. On x-axis, I will keep my goods y here, and on y-axis, I will goods x. Okay, this is the combinations. For example, how the examiner will ask the questions. Here will be one point which is called x. All those points who lies on, this is y, and this one is the z point. The examiner will show that what's the point x will show in the diagram. The x point shows that all the resources were allocated in efficient way. So this is means inefficient allocation of resources. Second, there can be unemployment also. So that's why we are not producing as much units as we have resources. Unemployment conditions. On the other hand, the point why it shows that all resources were allocated efficiently with full employment. The point Z, it shows that it's an unattainable point. Means I have not enough resources that I will reach to this point. Unattainable point. It's called unattainable point. Okay. Next, we are going to discuss some key features of the production possibility curves. These are the key features. First of all, the first point will be about scarcity. Scarcity means resources are limited. So an economy must decide how to allocate them efficiently. Let me write it down here. For example, resources are resources are limited. So an economy must decide how to allocate resources efficiently. Second key feature of production possibility curve is a trade-off. Trade-off means producing more of one goods means producing less of another due to resources constraints. Means, for example, we will try to produce one goods and we will not allocate our resources on another product, right? Maybe that product has a globally demand, producing, you can say, producing more of one good means producing less of another due to resources constraints. The next one is a opportunity cost. Opportunity cost means the cost of choosing one alternative over another. Or you can say best next alternative to give up. To give up or to forgone, you can say. To give up. For example, you have two options. Option number one is you can buy Dell laptop, or in option number two, you can buy HP also. Both are the alternative, best next alternative. For example, first of all, you will think about your resources and you will finally select, for example, if you will select Dell, so it will be your choice. And you are going to give up this one, so HP will be your opportunity cost. Same, my dear student, in the table, you can check when I increase the unit of goods Y, I have to sacrifice the unit goods X. So the units which I am gonna give up of goods X, that is the opportunity cost of goods Y. And already we have explained these points also, means points, all those points on the PPC curves means point Y represent efficient productions, means we allocative over all resources in a proper way. But the point which is inside the PPC curve means X point, this X point, it shows that the resources were underutilized, inefficient way, you can say underutilization also. And the point outside the curve means Z point, which is called unattainable point with current resources. But it will not be unattainable all the time. We can achieve, we can move forward to that, which will called our potential economic growth. And it can be only possible when we will discover more resources, when there will be advanced technological integrations, or when there will be skilled labor also. Let's talk about shape of PPC. Later on, we will discuss the shift in PPC also. So there are different shapes of PPC. It can be concave also. It can be concave to origin also. We can call it concave means wide outside. How it looks like, let me show you. It will be like as we have already made. This one is this is concave to origin. The PPC can be in this shape also. The second shape, it can be convex to origin also. Convex to origin also. We can call it bow inward. It can be like it can be like this, like indifference curve. It can be later on. I will when it will be convex to origin, when it will be concave to origin. Concave to origin means this is most common shape normally. This is most common shape of production possibility curve reflecting increased opportunity cost. As more of one goods is produced, increasingly large amount of other goods must be sacrificed. So you can say about this informations reflecting increasing opportunity cost reflecting increasing opportunity cost as more of one good is produced, increasingly large amount of other goods are sacrificed. Must be sacrificed. On the other hand, if we will talk about in convex to region means inward, in this it will represent, it's representing decrease, you can say it's represent decreasing opportunity cost, decreasing opportunity cost. In first, the opportunity cost increasing rapidly, but secondly, decrease opportunity cost. But it's rare in the real world. It's rare in the real economy. Okay, next we will discuss shift in PPC. Examiner will must ask the question from this shift. Shift in the PPC. It can be inward shift also and outward shift also. It can be outward shift. It can be outward shift also. It can be inward shift also. Okay, outward shift, it will be good for the economy, and inward shift is bad for the economy, means the economy is facing the recession maybe. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so for example, this is the original PPC, right? PPC. Outward shift means if shift to this word means there is a economic growth in the economy. So I will write down all the reasons why the PPC will shift outward. As I told you, it's a good for the economy. So it will be only happen at that time when there will be economic growth, when there will be economic growth, when there will be improved technology, means advanced technological integration, improved technology, and it can be natural disaster or resource depletion. That will be inward shift. But right now we are discussing outward shift. It can be due to skilled labor, more resources discovered. Okay. This is the outward shift, which is the good for the economy. On the other hand, for example, if this is the PPC, and if it will shift inward like this, it will not good for the economy. And what are the reasons behind that? The reasons behind that, natural natural disaster, resource depletion due to unskilled labor, recession in the economy. So many reasons can be behind that. Okay, this one is all about this is all about our production possibility curve. So the examiner will ask the questions. He will make a PPC curve in the questions, and he will ask that why the PPC curve will outward. It means it shift outward, and he will also ask the question why PPC curve will shift inward. So let me write down the 2020 year question. Let me mention here. Last time in November 2020, the examiner asked the questions like this. This is November 2020 paper. Question number 2, part C. The examiner asked the questions like this. Analyze using the production possibility curve means using production possibility curve diagram the effect of an increase in unemployment. The effect of increase in unemployment on an economy. So when there will be How you will attempt these questions with the help of diagram. First of all, you have to make a PPC, this one. For example, these all points are for these all points denote A. When there will be unemployment, definitely our production will reduce. We cannot produce goods and services in the economy. So automatically the PPC shift inward will happen. Means it will happen to this one, from A point to, you can call it, B point. And along with that, you have, when you will write down the questions, first of all, in assessment objective 1, you have to explain what's the meaning of production possibility curve. Same means production possibility curve shows the different combinations of output that can be produced with the given resources and technology. Then you should keep in mind, you have to explain that what kind of goods you are keeping on x-axis and on a y-axis. Then you have to show when there will be unemployment, definitely the production will decrease and the PPC will shift inward. So it was all about our production possibility curve. Thank you very much. Take care.